From day one, I was always the shy girl that didn't have, not that I didn't have anything to say, I didn't know how to say it. So dance was my way of expressing myself.
Trisha used to hide behind the camera.
I had teachers that would, if I had a speech to give in class, they would give me special things where I could go home and film it at home. Have my mom do it, and even then, you're like, I'm crying on camera doing it. And it was not allowed to be shown in class, but the teacher could take it home and then grade it.
As Trisha got older, her shyness became crippling.
There was a 70s party at the church. I was really tired when I got there, not really in the, Trisha, just make yourself do it. Grab my stuff, like I can't, I just can't. I don't know half these people, I'm just gonna go home. Went home, like cried myself the whole way home. Like, Trisha, you cannot do this anymore.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. And
In an attempt to overcome her shyness, she started taking acting classes as well as continuing to dance.
It started as something that I did to get over my fear. That I would go to class and feel like I could throw up every single time before I go because I'd get so scared of having to stand in front of people and say something. So I started doing it as the fear breaker. I became a Christian about 4 or 5 years ago through somebody else that happened to be a guy, and I wasn't doing it for the right reasons. So I believed, but my heart wasn't really there for me. Had a couple months that my head was a complete mess.
But it was in her dance class that Trisha noticed a difference in her instructors and discovered that they were Christians.
Once I heard that they're Christians, every time I would come to their class and leave, it was just this, you would just leave feeling so good. Because I didn't really trust the whole Christianity thing. Like these people, they read their Bible all the time, this is just weird. I watched them though, and everything that they said, everything they did, never once did they ever compromise anything. Never once were they somebody on the outside that they weren't on the inside.
She heard the scripture that says life and death are in the power of the tongue, and she began to realize she could be free from fear and shyness.
It kind of just clicked one day that, Trisha, you need to make a choice. Like, it's a choice. You either let yourself have this relationship and you let yourself grow, or you can sit and do what you do with everybody else and act like God is just, the next person walking down the street, and that he doesn't care and he doesn't know that you already have this thing, and you can trust him.
So she did. She decided that God could be trusted, and he began to amaze her. She started dancing with Timmy and Irie's dance troupe called Word in Motion.
I know that I am called to share the gospel through dance, through my life experiences. A lot of the stuff that I've gone through, I can help out somebody else.
Trisha is now newly married. She still is taking steps to walk in freedom from shyness.
It's not worth it to always let yourself keep yourself in bondage. God would not put us on this earth if the whole thing was just to not have relationships with other people and to not have a relationship with him. Without God, I don't know where I would be. He has so much grace, and he is so faithful.